Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today I'm going to be installing FreeBSD. This is, well, what did you expect? An operating system instead of a kernel. And I'm going to be installing on a virtual machine. Now I'm actually saying this. Don't look at these searches. No. Other than that, this is going to be an interesting thing because I'm going to install it in a VM. I'm going to be saying this because I'm going to actually install it on top of a physical hardware later. If this video gets like, I don't know, 5 likes minimum. So yeah, let's go to the website. Yeah, don't mind, and also if you're wondering why this thing is here, just don't mind them. It's just FreeBSD's day one for some reason. Oh, what the heck is this? Huh? Wait, yesterday? What the? Anyway, we can click on the download FreeBSD button right now. And then scroll down to find 14.4 release. Now, why not use a newer version? Well, I hate to break it down to you, but this is an older release. Yes, it's actually released on December the 2nd, while 14.4 is released on March 10th, 2026. So yeah, that's why we're going with this version. So select your architecture for the installer. Now here I'm going to here what you use. Boot only just use this boot thingies. Disk 1 is what we're going to be using for virtual machines. DVD 1 is basically disk 1, but with some offline packages, I suppose. And memstick is simply for USBs, and mini memstick is for miniature versions, miniature thing. So we're gonna be going with disk 1. For the ISO partition, I already have FreeBSD files, so yeah, you don't need to download. Okay, I'm gonna put it up for your VMware. I'm gonna create a custom virtual machine. As you can see, we have FreeBSD 14, and that's maybe the second version. Why? Not maybe the second reason I'm using this. Also, you might be wondering why I'm not just picking an ISO, because the ISO is for some reason thought to be for FreeBSD 13. I don't know why. Okay, as you can see, just skip to both of these. I'm gonna create a new virtual machine. It's not going to be 20 gig and disk 20 gigabytes. Why is the memory so small? It is smaller than other. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna be going for the disk and then applying 100 gigabytes of I don't know, serialized ADA drive. I'm not going to be splitting into multiple files. Beautiful. Now we can go all, and then go to memory. As you can see, it is so low. I'm going to go ahead and just increase it a little to 8 gigabytes. 8 gigabytes, 8,192 megabytes. Now it says megabytes, but it's actually megabytes. And as you can see, it's not even 16 gigabytes. It's actually 16 gigabytes. Wait a minute, this is also 2024 model. What the heck? I thought this was 2023. Other than that, we can apply this. Actually, I'm going to be selecting 2 processor cores. This thing has 8. And once I'm going to be going to pass process because why not? You don't need to do this actually. But still, let's go on and then start the virtual machine. Oh, before we do that, actually, I have to select the ISO, which I'm going to be selecting the FreeBSD 14.4 release on 64. So let's boot up the virtual machine. And oh, I pressed B. Hold on. And I pressed backspace to stop the timer. And here we are. Also, there's this spinner for some reason. It even actually just does this. Look. It actually does spin, interestingly. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have boot installer, which is automatically selected. Boot single user, which is just root. Escape the loader prompt, which you're gonna see later. Reboot. Cons video. What's cons? Hold on. Serial, video, dual, video primary. Let's just do video. But then you have kernel, default kernel. We're going to be seeing what this cons is doing later. There's boot options which you can in ACPI, safe mode, single user, and verbose. No, single user is basically single user, so let's go back. So let's boot up. You're going to be seeing what the cons is later. We also had the logo. And welcome to FreeBSD. Yay. Also, the bootloader we saw is not grub. It's actually loader.efi. Anyway, we have a shell here, which we can configure more live system, which is basically a live system, and we can just install here. And to be continuing for the default keyboard, it's the US. Host name, whatever. I'm filming a video. We have base system debugging, we have kernel debugging. No, that's not. I'm gonna be going for the systems. Gonna be okay. You got the root on ZFS, why not? Let's proceed with installation. I don't know what this means, but I'm just going to go. Oh look, it's a SATA hard drive and it's ADA. Okay, let's move on. Yes, just destroy. Okay. Base.targc, kernel.targc, lib32.targc, and then source.targc. Let's move on. This is extracting distribution files because FreeBSD is actually an operating system, not a kernel. Okay, FreeBSD installer just for some reason dropped me into a terminal. Log on. I don't want to enter password. Sure. I'm going to be going ahead and configuring this. Well, if you're wondering, it actually uses NAT. Right here, look, NAT, not abridged, so you won't be actually able to see, but I'm connected to yes. And see, this is 69, nice. I'm going to be using local domain, why not? Is it set to UTC? I don't know, no. So we need to go ahead for the Europe. I don't know why it's Europe, but for some reason our country is located inside here for Europe. I don't know why. Look, Turkey. It's actually Turkey, yeah, by the way, but still. Yeah, it looks reasonable. Say, set, okay. Okay, SSHD, secure shell daemon. We don't need this because for some reason I cannot log into that. Yeah, okay, you do that. Synchronized system type. Okay, there you go. Synchronize and startup. Okay. Choose system hardening. Yeah, that one. Also, there's allow dtrace. Actually, this uses dtrace, so yeah. No, I want to see what this is. No firmware install. Okay. Yeah, it's just add your user. Yeah. I'm gonna add me. Other groups. I think admin. Help. I'll add this later. SH, okay. Yeah, that should be good. The default, no, it's just not good with encryption. There's an empty password. Sure. Lockout, no, thank you. Yes. Alright, no, I don't want another user. And there you go. We have done it. And I'm just gonna install the handbook as well in case, look, it's actually installing PKG as well for some reason. Okay, it's bootstrapping PKG anyway. Okay, it is installing FreeBSD dock. Let's wait a little. Okay, so it's done. So we can go ahead and exit. No, I don't want to open anything. I'm gonna restart the computer. Vnodes. I don't know what a vnode is, but it looks cool. And here we go. So I wonder what the cons is. Well, I'm gonna go for the dual video primary or whatever. No, I'm gonna go with video. I'm going to see how the cursor would work because I don't know why it doesn't work, but yep, let's go. Also, if you didn't know, FreeBSD actually has a cursor inside the terminal. Yeah, I didn't know. It's pretty unusual. You'll see what I mean. I don't know why this takes like 7 entire years to like configure the entire network. Oh, okay. My cursor does not work right now. What is happening? And there you go, PKG. Okay. If you didn't know, PKG actually uses things. Okay, first off, let's just install OpenVM tools. To install VMware tools. Oh, it's gonna install 110 packages. That is pretty interesting. It takes like normally like, I don't know, 4 packages on Linux. Why does it take like 7 billion in FreeBSD? I'm not questioning that, but let's move on. Let's see what'll happen. Let's wait again. Okay. Whatever, filming a video. Oh, that's whatever. I'm filming a video. That's the system host name. I forgot about that. Huh? Oh, what's happening? Oh, finally, it's installing. Okay. Oh, we have Xorg now. We have Wayland. If arrow keys don't work under Excel, switch to legacy rules. XKB default rules equals Xorg. Okay. Anyway, you don't have a cursor right now for some reason. It doesn't work. And now, if you do this, actually, it will reveal what channel I'm using. I'm using BNSH, so say echo .pwd, but I'm just gonna use pwd. Remember in /root, as you can see, we actually have var, which is unusual because that's only about BSDs. So this actually is cd var. Do we have root here? No. Okay. We have account. We have games, and we have nothing in accounts. Okay. Does this work? Yep, it does. What's the root? Using cd can by default goes to $home, and $home in our case is root. Echo this also is root. Is this equals this. And other than that, there's nothing much to explore here. Other than that, it's this. And yeah, oh, my charge is full. You may be actually in my dongle there's a USB-C port which I used to plug in my SSD to. Now I use that port for charging. Okay, we have a problem right now because of this FreeBSD pull NTP org and AAA, and it was A for some reason, not A. I don't know what is happening for NTPD, but okay. Hey, this won't work, but and this won't either. This works though. Which, ironically, that's really the exact time here. Time. Okay. So yeah. Let me know if I should install KDE Plasma on this. I'll do that if this video gets 1 like. Only like. I'll get Plasma to work later. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.